The top 3 richest people in Africa. The 3 richest people in Africa are mostly men and hail from different countries on the continent, but have one thing in common. They are all wealthy and they own a lot of properties. The wealthiest man on the African continent is a Nigerian who has an estimated net worth of $25 billion and has built his fortune through commodities and manufacturing. African history is complex, with both prosperous kingdoms and destructive colonialism. The continent has long been a land of abundance, beautiful land, and equally beautiful culture. Throughout the history of wealth and later independence, there were several constants, and a few of those constants are gold, diamond, and precious stones. Mansa Musa reigned over a massive kingdom that began in modern day Mali and was the richest person of all time. There are dozens of millionaires and billionaires who live in Africa. In this video, we'll look at who they are, how they earned their fortune, and how they used it. Top 3. Nasef Saliris, $6.5 billion. Some people are lucky enough to be born into wealth, and Nasef Saliris is one of those people. His father was once struggling to be a successful businessman, but educated himself in America, first settling in Egypt before going to a found number of successful businesses including RSCom. It is the first multinational corporation in Egypt and has succeeded in expanding its reach to over 20 countries in North Africa. The company's first focus was on cement plants in Egypt. As Egyptian cities have developed, RSCom has expanded more and more. He returned to Egypt after having earned his education in Chicago and joined RSCom in 1982. His father entrusted him with the company's management. His company, RSCom, went on to acquire 50% stake in Basics, one of the world's largest contractors based in Brussels, in 1998. Over the years, RSCom also acquired a stake in Adidas and Lafarge Holcim. Nasef isn't just interested in footwear and manufacturing companies. Though he was born in Egypt and has Egyptian citizenship, the majority of his properties are abroad. He became chairman of Aston Villa FC in 2018. A penthouse he bought for $70 million in 2014 broke all records in New York City. And what a penthouse it is! In addition to 16 rooms, 5 fireplaces, 2 safes, and a rooftop terrace with a 360-degree view of New York City, the home has a private library, 5 bedrooms, and a staff quarters for extra cleaning. This means that he is treated to a good view with his morning coffee. That all being said, it is in need of a lot of TLC. When he purchased it, the home had lots of 70s touches, like dated paint and worn carpet. However, if you scratch a little below the surface, the home features pre-war architecture that many people cherish and which would undoubtedly improve with his money. Nasef owns a big house in London, where he lives with his family. Not much is known about this home, if it's anything like his brother's, but it's beautiful. This family of 7 lives a good life. His brother named Naguib acquired a $37 million estate in Knightsbridge, but his net worth is only a quarter of the size of his brother's. Nasef currently runs his father's company, which is worth approximately $30 billion. However, he has many businesses of his own as well. He has stakes in Genelix Construction Materials and Falcon Real Estate, both of which are worth about $4 billion. Top 2. Nikki Oppenheimer, $7.4 billion. There is something controversial about diamond mining in Africa, but hundreds of people have made their fortune from it. One family in particular has benefited from it immensely. In 1888, Oppenheimer's De Beers was founded when diamonds were discovered in South Africa. Its mining operation expanded across Africa, eventually controlling 90% of the world's diamond production. Ernest Oppenheimer took control of De Beers and founded Anglo-American Corporation, another mining business that mined for platinum, diamonds, copper, and nickel, and he came under a lot of fire for price fixing, antitrust behavior, and not releasing diamonds for the war effort. When World War II broke out and controversy around the product remained, the business nevertheless flourished and was passed down through generation of the Oppenheimer family until Nikki Oppenheimer took control. Nikki Oppenheimer, who served as the chairman of De Beers, and its subsidiary Diamond Trading Company is the most recent director of the company. In all, you get a fortune worth $7.4 billion if you sum it all up. As for Nikki Oppenheimer, you get a fortune worth $7.4 billion. Aside from these businesses, Nikki Oppenheimer is also the co-owner of Swallow Kalahari Reserve, the largest private game reserve in South Africa. Before his operation, there was a hunter inside of the park, which has now been shut down. His aviation company Fireblade Aviation offers helicopter rides and hosts exclusive events for rich clients out of South Africa. Top 1. Aliko Dangote, $8.3 billion. Aliko Dangote is the richest man in Africa. Is descended from a Muslim family that has been wealthy for many generations. Aliko has only added to that wealth. He was interested in business from a young age. When he was a child going to school in Ghana, Nigeria, he would resell sweets to his classmates at lunchtime, earning his first dime very young. With such a knack for business, Aliko went to Cairo University to study it. Dangote founded the Dangote Group in 1977 when he returned to Nigeria. At the time, Dangote Group was a small trading firm in Lagos. As the business grew, Dangote expanded it to include food processing, freight transportation, and even cement mixing. The Dangote Group is the leader of the sugar industry in most of Africa, controlling 70% of the market. A company that once was a trading company now supplies sugar to soft drink makers, candy manufacturers, and breweries in Africa. And Dangote is fully aware of how powerful he and his company are in helping eradicate poverty in Nigeria. Dangote has begun diversifying the country's telecommunications industry to help the progress along. Thousands of people have been employed during the construction of 14,000 kilometers of fiber optic cables. To ensure that Nigeria's wealth increases, he intends to keep most of his businesses here. So far, it is working out well. Knowing for his philanthropy, he has donated $200 million to stop the COVID pandemic, $1.25 billion to fight poverty and improve health education, and nearly $1 million to combat Ebola. Many billionaires have properties all over the world, but Dangote's main house cost $30 million and is dripping with luxury. The living room has a grand staircase with chandeliers, ornate rugs, and custom-made sofas. The bedroom has a chandelier and wrap-around windows that offer stunning views of the landscape. The in-suite bathrooms include marble countertops and jacuzzi tub and a rainfall shower, so he can pamper himself when he wants. In his private office at home, Dangote has hosted people like Bill Gates and the former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan. With state-of-the-art appliances and colors carried throughout the home, it makes sense that his kitchen is so large. Dangote is reputed to have said that life is created in the bedroom, but it's lived in the kitchen, so I have no problem agreeing with him there. Apart from his kitchen, he has dozens of other rooms, where he watches television, talk politics, and relax. Dangote has accumulated quite a few beautiful cars over the course of his career. He owns a Maybach 5S7 Night Luxury, which costs $1 million. A Bugatti Veyron, a luxury vehicle worth $2 million, is also among his possessions. These two cars are the pride and joy of his life. A Mercedes-Benz CL65 AMG package worth $220,000 and a Bentley Mulsanne package worth $310,000 are among the cars he owns that cost more than most people make in a year. In order to reach his meetings in different parts of the world, Dangote must be able to travel quickly and efficiently. He owns a Bombardier Global Express XRS private jet worth $45 million. And for reference, the average American will only make about $1 million in their lifetime. A gift for himself for his 53rd birthday, this jet is worth 45 of those lifetimes. Using a luxurious jet, Aliko travels and returns home to his family in style. If he's giving out gifts like that, please invite him to my birthday. There you have it, the wealthiest people in Africa. What would you do if you had the money of these billionaires? Leave me a comment below. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment.